Hi, this lecture is about conditional questions. These conditional questions are very simple in their format. What we have here is a lot of conditions. This is the basic direction written for the question, and we have to choose certain entities that fulfill all of these conditions. Sometimes they need not fulfill all of the conditions and they will be chosen for a different set, and probably you will have someone who's fulfilling even less number of conditions and gets chosen for some different set. You have conditions, you have entities or options who are to be tested on these conditions. Once they fulfill some of these conditions, they are to be chosen for a job or for a position or for something else, and they will be segregated in a certain manner. An example will really clear this up. Suppose you have to choose a driver and you decided that you're going to interview, let's say, the 5 people that have been recommended to you. Now, what are the different criteria that you will judge these people on so that you can actually say this guy is better, this person is better, or this person will be a better driver for me? So you say that he has to have experience. Let's say you specify a minimum of 5 years of driving experience. Then you say that he must have a driver's license. He must not be an alcoholic. And probably he should have good recommendations. So let's put in here recommendations. Let's say he must have at least 3 recommendations. So now, these 5 people come to you and you interview them and you ask these questions to them. And then, based on this, let's say these 5 people, out of them, one person fulfills all the criteria, the second person fulfills some criteria, the third person fulfills some criteria, the fourth person, and the fifth person. So it's clear to you now that you would want to choose the first person because he has cleared all the 4 criterion that you had chosen. This is exactly what is tested in the questions. The questions will give you conditions like these. Then they'll tell you about these different entities and their characteristics, and you have to match whether those characteristics are actually fulfilling the given conditions or not. Let's take a sample question. Now, if I were to say that you have to test Ranjit whether he's a great student or not, and we know that the different conditions that have been mentioned for being a great student are these 4. So if I say Ranjit is a person who can actually knock down walls with his bare fist, he can blow away tables and chairs just by his breath. He does not stink, he does not smell, but probably he does not know any other language other than his native language. Then we'll say, okay, Oh, but I'm sorry. The fourth condition is not met, so Ranjit is not a great student. So this is how you'll be solving these questions. There are a lot of different variations in these questions. For example, sometimes you'll have a variation like this. A great student is one who does this. Now, someone who fulfills 3 conditions but not 4 of the given conditions, but not all 4 of the given conditions, is an average student. Then Ranjit becomes an average student. So what we're doing over here is we're analyzing the characteristics of Ranjit, we're matching them up with the given conditions, and then we're compartmentalizing him into a different set. Probably a great student, maybe not, but yes, definitely an average student. This is how you will be solving these questions. Move on to the practice set. Best of luck.